Ooh, Lord, child. I had to pick my beard today. I get these little old whiskers, and I'm just like, ooh, meow, meow. I got little gray whiskers and all, child. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. It is a holy grail mess. So I'm on my way now. I have to, I need some gas. Do something for, pick my father up, take my mother out to an event that she wants to go to. Oh, it's just a lot. But I try to help as much as I can, because I know that getting older is not easy. And I don't have children, so you know. And that's why right now it's all about, for me personally, showing up for myself. And I was trying to explain that to my dad, because my mother nor my father, my mother, she set herself up pretty good to be okay. She's okay. You know what I'm saying? She really is. She's okay in the sense where she ain't hungry. She's not in a nursing home. She's not, and she's 82. So she just needs help with certain things naturally. Easy. My father, on the other hand, forget it. See, out there doing all that party, drinking and drugging, and now you get into old age and you have to be reliant on the government because you don't have a nest egg. You know what I'm saying? And even if I wasn't, you don't necessarily have to try to get into entrepreneurship to secure yourself. You can indeed secure yourself with a job. And it's so funny how all of these people are talking about, oh, the jobs, and oh, you get stuck at a job until old age. And I mean, I get it. I do get it. Don't get me wrong. But a piece of me is like, well, even if we live naturally in the environment, off of the earth, like we all did at one time, you would still be working. You would have to till the land, and you would have certain risks and dangers. That is, to humans, it's like, there is no life without work. There is no life without that. It just is what it is. That just comes with life in its most natural state, period. But then I do get the flip side of that, the programming and all of that, and being locked down to a job, yada, yada, yada. And that's why I think it's very important to try to find something that you halfway like. So I was totally blessed. I worked at a job for 9 years, and that was the longest time I've ever been at a job in my life. But it was because I liked it. I really did like it. I liked the people. I really did like the job. So I was able to stay there. I was able to grow. I learned so much about myself, and went back to school. It was just this, and then I was ready to transition. I felt like there needs to be more, because there was just a little bit more to me. Everybody don't feel that way. You have to go and do the things that's natural and instinctive to you. If you feel like you should be doing more than just going to a job, then do more. But if you're happy at a job, be happy at a job. I hate that. Don't get caught up in the riffraff like everybody else. Oh, working these jobs. Well, that's for you. You don't work them, because there's a lot of people. My aunt and uncle is a prime example. They work for SEPTA, not SEPTA, but they work for New York's version of SEPTA, Philly's SEPTA, which is their transportation. It's called MTA. They worked for MTA for many, many years. They were able to retire comfortably, right? My aunt has Alzheimer's, and she's able to be comfortable in her home and get the care that she needs because they can afford it. So, I mean, that's important. For me personally, however, I want that same security, but I do want to get out here and do different things that I'm just interested in. I just think that there's more that I can offer besides just staying at a job. I've offered a lot at a job. I've done a lot at jobs, but I do think that there's a little bit more that I would like to accomplish, that I would like to do. And I don't think that there is anything fucking wrong with, like, taking that time to do it. Especially now, I'm healthy, relatively. I got a cold again. I don't know what's going on with this cold. I'm constantly sick, but besides that, I don't have any ailments, thankfully, that is preventing me from doing the things that I absolutely love to do. I don't have that going on. That is so, oh my God, that's a blessing. I wish I had children, but I don't. So I'm gonna take advantage of the freedom that I have as a 42-year-old. Just, you know what I'm saying? And for the people who do have children, who's making it happen, I salute them. I really do. I think it's absolutely amazing. So you see, there's no excuse for me. So today I got up and, I did some TikTok videos. And because I'm now starting to see like a formula, you know what I'm saying? And people are like helping me too. People will help you low key. They don't know that they're helping you, but people will leave comments like, oh, wow, that look is so nice. That look works. Or I just love this. It's just something that they love. And I see it too. So I'm like, oh, I'm getting so freaking juiced up, right? So I'm like, okay, this is it. This is it. I think this is it. And for the first time, I'm getting up and I'm doing this, I get dressed, put myself together to make a video, or videos, because they're short form. And for the first time, I'm excited about doing it. I really am. I was like, oh my God, I didn't even want to leave my house. So the weekends is generally my time to like buckle down and zone in. And I've been having the hardest time all of these years. So there was never a time when it worked out and then it didn't work out. You feel me? All these years I've had such a hard time with just buckling down and just getting this sedated focus on what I'm trying to do and just do it, right? And I think, okay, I take it back. One weekend I was able to do it. I was really proud of myself. I got up like at 8, 9 o'clock and I was like trying to trick my brain, do all, cause we try everything under the sun, honey, until it works, boo. Okay, until it works. You feel me? We're relentless, period. I'm just, but anyway, I was trying to trick my brain, was like, okay, pretend you're clocking in for work. And so I would write on my chalkboard, okay, 9 a.m. clocking in for work. And then I do my clock out. My clock out was at midnight, that night. So I worked a long stretch. But because it's like between videos and doing this and doing that, it's not like when you're sitting at a desk where you're doing one job consistently. No, it's many things. I'm researching, I'm recording, I'm working on this, then you stop, you work on something else. So it's very fascinating, it's fun. For some reason, my brain, although I like it, love it, my brain just have not like zeroed in to be like, yo, this is it, shorty, this is it, lock in, don't it feel good? It's so strange. Even though you love something, it's hard to lock in. So that still takes fucking practice. But all of a sudden, I'm feeling the juices. I'm feeling it. Because it's like I said last night, it's starting to make sense. Even with putting the camera up, I found this I've been trying to find one of these tripods. And it ain't no try to find. You go right on the interwebs, and order it. I ain't trying to find nothing, But I walked in, but you know what? When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I walked into the dollar store to get another journal. I love journals. And with the work that I'm doing on my other channel, of course, I'm studying for it, researching and this, and that, and the third. So I said, I want a clean journal where I write down everything that I'm learning about the self, how it applies, psychology, so on and so forth. As I'm walking down the aisle, I see the tripod that I always wanted. The tripods where the thing bends and you can put it on anything. That one. So I said, you know what? I've been seeing one that's on TikTok Shop where you can clip it up to your visor or to your rear view mirror. And I said, well, I can do it with this. You can fold those arms and it's working out fabulous, darling. Absolutely fabulous, dear. So, yes, Bookie. I said I got to do something here because It's my goddamn time. That part. At some point, you and the rest in the universe will realize it's just time to get it together. Point blank, period. You know, you've been focusing halfway, teetering the fence, half doing stuff. And finally, after a while, you just wake up and like, okay, no. Let me stop playing with this thing. Because you know you playing around. And sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you be like, oh, I thought I was really working at it. In a way you are, right? But you're not really working at it where you can see some real ass goddamn results. Hello? So, yeah, I feel really good, man. I really, really do. And I'm interested, and I'm saying it like this and I shouldn't, but I this is where I am currently mentally, where I still don't feel that I have full control over my work ethic. I still am relying on motivation, you know, and one of the things that has been motivating me is dealing with my mom and my dad. My dad is 75, my mom is 82, you know. As I said before, she's good in terms of her health. He isn't. He done messed himself up, honey, and he's sowing what he reaps. But as a daughter, I still try to help a little bit, right? But I can't do it for him. He got certain issues that he has to work through. And at this stage of the game, it's disheartening to say, but reality looks like it's too late for him. It just is what it is. And I was just like, and then on top of that, my mom, love her, right? But my mom got some ways about her, okay? And she'll say little shit to piss me the fuck off. So like, I'm her home health aide, okay? I'm going over there now. And so, honey, I cleans. And naturally, she raised me, okay? So I clean like her, if not better. Because I'm able to be efficient. Whereas I can get it done half the time that she can do it, and it's good. It's good work. And sometimes she be hating on me on the low, but it is what it is. You know how parents are. They be hating. Ooh, child. Ain't it terrible? So, iron her clothes. Who's ironing this day and age? Iron her clothes. I've learned how to fold extremely well and neatly. I love doing the laundry. My cats are over there to give her company, and plus she was dealing with mice, and so we got this place together. I take her out, you know, she's able to move around and stuff like that because she have someone with her. So I'm emotional support. I'm also support for her physically because she is dealing with like a stiffness, a joint stiffness where her legs are starting to give out from under her a little bit. It's mainly happening kind of in the house. It hasn't happened outside, but she's falling more. Not every day, not every time she go out, but she has moments where she's falling, and it's scaring her naturally because she don't want to break a hip. You don't want to break a hip. You break a hip as an old person, it's like, dun, 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 you know, it's one of them Jones. This woman going to tell me, well, yeah, well, you know, I got you this job. It's because of me. You making a big bucks. Big bucks? Big bucks? What big bucks? Honey, I took a pay drop, what they call it? I can't even think of the actual term that people say. But I'll just say a pay drop. So fast and make your hair curl. But I did that so I could have less stress. Commuting to work was driving me crazy. And as a home health aide, you know, it's a little sweet, right? That's why they don't get paid that much. It's a little sweet. So on times when I'm doing something, I can relax. I can edit my videos. I can do certain things that you can't do when you're working a traditional 9-to-5. You feel me? But the money is gone, honey. The money is gone, baby. I made a stupid financial decision Even with this vehicle, I went and bought a car, gave up my old car because I was paying like almost $1,000 between the car note and the car insurance. I knew I had to get rid of that if I wanted to leave my job, because I couldn't keep up those luxuries. I had a 1-bedroom massive apartment on the top floor of this building in a very nice neighborhood. Got rid of that. Traded that for a small studio. I really did the things that I said that I was going to do to free up my time so I could do this. And I did that over a year ago. So that bothers me. It bothers me that, wow, you did all of that and you still not putting your foot forward. Girl, so what, you might as well go back to work. What you fitting to do? And one day I just had to get real with myself. I really did. I was like, Heifer, you started YouTube, you started doing this thing on YouTube, you didn't finish. Okay, boom. You started doing this, you're not consistent, you're not keeping it up. What is going on, honey? You have to work at it. You got to keep just pushing, powering through. So then when 2025 came, I said, oh my God, I read a journal from 2005 when I turned 21. No. I didn't turn 21 in 2005. I forgot what age I was, but it's funny how the years are. In 2005, I believed that was my year. The funny thing is, I wrote a diary for that. I always kept a diary. So now I'm doing more of an electronic or video diary, which is different for me. But I've seen other creators do it. And I had the thought to do this over 10 years ago. Didn't do it. I have all of these thoughts to do shit, don't do it. And then when I see other people succeed at it, I'm like, oh, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. I could have been so much further than what I am, and I gotta let that shit go. Obviously. But yeah, I'm all over the place. But yeah, child, going to tell me, but anyway, the point is, I took a pay decrease, a pay drop. I did that so I could have more time. And it works for you. And because my mother always wanted a home health aide. But mama, oh baby, let me tell you something. My mama? Hey! Talking about something she would have got if she was going to get a home health care aide. They could call. Can't nobody deal with my mother. My mother's very picky. She's extremely freaking picky. She's extremely like, oh, she's just another person. I would have to do it, And then that's another thing. My mother is okay, but what's going to happen when my mother really needs in-home care? We don't have money like that to make it comfortable. We being my brother and I. So I'm thinking about that, right? I'm thinking about me wanting to do other things, okay? I definitely want to travel. That's been big. That's the next thing on my list. And travel with what? So it's all of these things that has been motivating is my point. And then when this child said to me, oh yeah, well, it's because of me and da-da-da-da, I'm like, no, it isn't. And she really feels like she can really, we joke about it and I laugh about it. Because I'm not going to let that silly shit get me down. I know she's a little bit cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm not going to let you annoy the fuck shit out of me and drive me mad. Then I'd be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But I was like, she really thinks that she's doing me this big, huge favor. Honey, I could be a home health aide for anybody. You know how many these young girls, these black sisters and brown sisters be out here doing that job, sleeping. Oh, he scared the fuck shit out of me. Sleeping on a job and twiddling their thumbs and not doing anything, and they getting paid. I could take one of those DSP jobs. Now, I take my job serious. I wouldn't be sleeping and half working, but But it is a help to me, but all of that, like she wants to constantly tell me, oh, I'm doing you a favor, I'm doing you a solid. No, we're doing each other a favor. Wow. People are so funny to me. And I'm very prideful. And I was telling her one day, I started looking for a job. I said, you know what? I'll look for another job because I don't need this. Don't act like I need you. You know, that was bothering me. Like, oh, you got to put up with what I say and do what I say because you need me. I don't like people to deal with me like that. So one day I had to show her. I left out of there. I said, okay, honey, I ain't gonna get into all of that. But she knows the real deal. We need each other. This is working out for both of us. You need me just as much as I need you. That's just like every employer-employee relationship. Employers tend to have this stink-ass motherfucking attitude like, employee, you need me. Well, without your employees, your business wouldn't run. You can't run your job by yourself, owner. People so goddamn goofy. They forget how to treat each other. Anyway, I need to stop forgetting how to treat myself. That part. So, doing pretty good today. I feel inspired, but again, those are some of the things that's keeping me motivated and keeping me going. And I think that that's motivation enough. Sometimes we just gotta really find our motivation within ourselves, and then I believe the universe will do the rest. The universe will give you certain things to put the fire under your ass and get it moving. You gotta get moving. You gotta get moving and stay moving. You know, it's one thing to get the motivation. It's another thing to maintain the motivation. It's so easy to lose the motivation, baby. Oh, she looks cute. I love that. So that's all I got for right now. I may or may not talk to you a little bit later, but I'm going over here and then and run these errands with these people, and then I'm gonna go back home and get to work and be excited about it, you know, because this is what I do.